Howdy, Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Today was Thursday, May 3rd, 2018. Once again, day trade in the crude oil market. Fun, not. Uh, I don't know how your day went, but I actually had caught the long at 67.33. The market came back down to a low of 31. It knocked me out by that break even. So uh, it was a frustrating market, to needless to say. I ended up positive on the day, but it could have been so much better. Um, I started off the day trying on the short side. It looked like it wanted to go down. It kept making lower lows, but each low that we made, there was lots of buy support looked like hitting into the markets each time we would crest down lower. Like for instance, I think we got down to 27 and then 24, and then the market went down to 67.21, I believe was the low. The high being 68.60. I believe that was the high of the trading session. So it was. Let me just take a double check here. Yeah, 68.60 was the high of the trading session, and 67.21 was the low. I mean, there was some nice movement in there, but there was a lot of backfilling. There was a lot of just things that I'm not accustomed to seeing. I mean, I'm obviously accustomed to seeing the market when it's coming down. I mean, when you're trading up, it retraces back. But I'm obviously trying to find a better spot to be on the long side. I finally, when the market made its 21 low, that's when I went long. Um, I went long at 33, and I tried another long, I think, during the. I might even opened up with a long trade actually at the when I bracketed off the early morning market. But for the most part, I was short for most of the session until the afternoon, and just picked up pretty much 10, 11 ticks overall today. Nothing grandiose about that. It just I live to fight another day. If I can stay away from uh, trading scenarios like yesterday, where the FOMC meeting and the minutes and the federal fund rate. So as I went back over and continued to check over my records, the FOMC day with the federal fund rate a very has not been a very profitable trading day for me as it relates to the inventories. So that is a day that I'm no longer willing to give to the market. If I didn't give the 450 away yesterday, I would still be, I'm still within a good striking range of being able to go above the 30K mark and move on in this. As long as I continue to fight the tape the way I'm not, excuse me, work with the tape instead of fighting the tape. Sometimes I feel like I am fighting the tape. Today, I felt like I was in tune with it. It just that it wouldn't move far enough away from my break-even point to allow me to hold the trade. Every time that I would get in, it would come back and run me out. So there was a couple times that I actually added that second contract on, and both of them just wouldn't allow enough profit to be able to keep into the trade. So for me, I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can with the knowledge. I don't think the market is trending very well right now. It certainly is not breaking down. Every time the market tries to break down, you can see the brakes being put on every time. The brakes are being put on. The brakes are being put on. The brakes are being put on. So it seems to be easier to catch those longs. The problem with the long side for me personally is that it likes to come back to my entry point and knock me out, and then it either goes a little bit lower or it goes up higher. I mean, today, like I said, if I could have held the 67.33 today, um, that swing low went down to 31. So I was within a couple ticks of being able to hold that. And one of the lines I had on the zone of control was 31. So if I would have held, if and buts were candy and nuts, if I would have held 29 instead of 33 at that point. So I'm still learning where I believe the market can fall to, where I think it can go to. Um, it more applies to the long side. So that's what the zones of control. I mean, yeah, it works on the short side, but it seems to find, without knowing where support's going to hit sometimes, having the high volume bars and what I'm calling zone of control, ZOC, it's helping me stay inside a trade a little bit better and finishing up on the positive side more times than not. I'm hoping to be able to translate this information over so that when I do start trading that second contract, that first contract, maybe I'm only after a 1p move on and up, and then I'm letting the other one, that allows to, if I get 1p on the one, in other words, today, if I were to get 21 ticks on one, that'll allow me to hold the original stop loss without having, and I've toyed with that idea before, and it seems like a valid way of going at it. You have to find right places to be able to utilize that second contract to be able to use that strategy. Um, in theory, it sounds really good. You go after a set profit target on the first one, and then that allows that second contract the room to run as far as that goes. And so, in other words, to be able to come back to its original entry point if it meant to go, especially in this kind of environment where we're seeing the every time we hit a new low, there's a lot of support. It's not really breaking a lot, and it's a very controlled down move. So it just looks extremely manipulated market right now. I'm sure a lot of you guys that are out here trading on the long side are having a grandiose time. I'm not having a lot of fun with this market right now. I feel like I'm like, if for every step forward I take that couple steps back, and uh, once I do make it back to funded, this information that's being stored away and put in my journal, and things that in the nature of being able to see what I'm seeing. Um, I'm looking forward when the market does turn again and it wants to come down for a while so that I can make good amount of money and move on. Obviously, to get to that point, I guess you have to go up to get down sometimes. So we're approaching looks like we're going to be approaching um, and moved all the way back, by the way. It looks like we're going to be approaching the 69 area again. I would think maybe even tomorrow we might go out and try to take out new highs. Maybe the market will run $70 a barrel tomorrow. I guess we'll see. That's going to do it for me today on Thursday. Um, Let me see here. How long? That's long enough to talk. Yeah, 8 minutes is plenty. All right, that's all. Hope you had a great day. I hope you had a hell of a lot better day than I did. Just one of those break-even trading days. I'm trading a break-even day for too big of a loss right now, and I need the market to. I need a market to trend. We haven't had, for me, I haven't had a 3p move. And this today, that would have been 63 ticks. I've not been able to find a 63 tick mover without it coming back and knocking me out. It's going on like 2 weeks now to be able to run what would be a 3p target in this case. So very frustrating type of market for me as a trend trader trying to trade. So um, relearn. The market will switch to my favor at some point. It will be a more trend-worthy type of environment. When that happens, I'll be ready to rock it. Until then, I just have to bide my time and try to stay alive right now. That's all there's to it. Stay alive right now, live to fight another day, live to trade another day. That's all I am trying to do right now. Friday has been good to me here lately. I hope tomorrow would be a good day for me as well. We'll see. So that's it for now. Dave Knight here at 123 Day Trade. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thank you for putting up with my crap sometimes. I appreciate it. I don't know if anyone else is enjoying this kind of market, but I'm not. I'm not having fun with this at all. I like the trend-worthy days that will move, without everyone likes those markets that move without looking back. I mean, it's been so long since the markets moved without looking back that, I mean, it's almost like it's like what happens when it does happen next time, right? So be prepared for it. I'm ready. I'm ready for it to move, and when it does, hope to capture at least a 7p target today. If it would have moved the 7p target today, it would have been worth 148 ticks for me. So sometime, at some point, that market's going to move, and I'm going to get it. And when I do, I'll feel like I'm on top of the world again, obviously. But it's these days like this to just staying alive, live the fight that next day. Those are the days that, I guess, if you think about it, these are the days that make and break you. It's the ones where take away my bad trading day off of the inventory. I mean, it's been a pretty good combine for me right now as far as just trying to trade to stay alive, waiting for a good trending day. So we'll see. Tomorrow, maybe after the unemployment numbers come out, maybe we'll find a nice little move there. Let's hope. All right, that's it. Bye now.